What up, everyone? So, we've got a mighty big box here, Loot Crate DX. Let's take a look at this box and see what we got. One of the boxes I've really come to like over the course of its history. I just like the bigger boxes. I like getting bigger items. I like getting better quality stuff. I've heard from some people that they weren't too pleased about it. I didn't get any spoilers. Stop it. So we'll see what's in this. Pup's lurking. It's lurking around. Alright. Open up the paper. Alrighty. Got a few boxes in here. Let's take a look. First one, it looks like we got some sort of collectible here. Yep. This looks like it's from Chronicle Collectibles. There's the box. Let's take a look. It says Aerodyne Police Car. Open it up. Oh my gosh. The box is all slippery. It's like I can't get in there. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, I was right. A little collectible display car. Let's get a closer look at this. That's what it looks like right there. A little 360 view. So I don't recognize this specifically. It looks like it's from a video game, I'm assuming Chronicle. I'm not super familiar with that. I have not heard of that one. I'm not super into the current video game culture, so I'll have to look that up and get some more info on it. But it is exclusive, which is great. So either way, it's always cool to get exclusive items, especially figures. I always like the figures. That's something I like. So there's that. Alright, see what we got next. Something from Fallout. Fallout 4, also exclusive. Let's take a look at this. Pup is currently eating food. Is around my feet, you know, doing his usual pup thing. Alright, looks like we got a pair of headphones. Are these wireless? Nope, here's the wire. So it looks like we got some Fallout 4 headphones. It's got the little Nuka-Cola symbol on there. This camera focus. There we go. So that's pretty cool. I doubt the quality on them super amazing or anything like that, but they're still really cool headphones. Very nice. It's always cool. Alrighty. So I'm sensing a video game theme here. I can't remember what the theme was from Loot Crate. I always forget, but I know it's the same as the normal Loot Crate. Alright. So we'll see what we got here. Alright, so we got a watch from Mirror's Edge. So I have actually heard of this game. That's really cool. Seems like a pretty nice quality watch. Let me get it in the light. So there's that. Very nice case. Got a nice little band. The band's actually got a little design on it too. Pretty simple. Pretty nice. Alright, cool. I don't think we've ever gotten a watch from Loot Crate. That seems pretty cool, and I would assume that's... Is this exclusive? Yeah, exclusive as well. So that's really cool. I like that. Seems like a pretty nice quality watch, and I really like the case too. Show off the case a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Good shit. I like it. Let's see what else we got. Still some more stuff. Alrighty. So we got our... This looks like a pin. Oh yeah, Dystopia. That was the theme. Seems more like a video game theme, but this pin is actually enclosed in there. I'll have to take it out. Oh, okay, cool. So this is meant to look like a police badge. That's why it's closed in there. Came closed up like that. Little police badge. That's really nice. They do a very good job on their pins. I really like that. That's pretty cool. And this is from Blade Runner. Gotcha. I recognize that one. That's cool. There we go. Oh my gosh. Alright, back in you go. Alright, moving on. Let's see what else we got here. Looks like we got a little art print. Escape from New York. There we go. On nice print quality. Let's see if there's any texture to it. No, it just seems pretty basic. I don't see any specific artist tied to this. This is just kind of a collectible print. It's not signed or numbered or anything. I doubt there's any limited run. I would assume it's also exclusive as well. Yeah, the print quality paper is very nice. It's on nice cardstock. But you know, it's print. There's not much more to say about it. Alright. And it looks like the last item is a book of BioShock. This is the Art of BioShock Infinite. So I actually really like these. I used to get these as a kid. They've always released these, and it's artwork from video games. This is specifically from BioShock. I remember getting them on like Final Fantasy, and recently they had one on Marvel vs. Capcom, which I was a big fan of. I've always been a really big fan of that, like concept art I'll flip through some of the pages. Concept art and like different art variations and things like that. It's just cool to see how video games come to be and like what concept art originally was like. Even not even for video games, for anything. It's cool to see how characters like almost turned out because there's always different options. So I like this. This is really cool. Came a little bit damaged, but that's okay. That's really awesome though. I'm not super familiar with the BioShock series, but either way, I love artwork. I love concept art and things like that. So that's a really cool book. And I would also assume this is Loot Crate exclusive, but yep, that is as well. So it looks like everything we got in here was Loot Crate exclusive. I think it's kind of funny that even though the theme was dystopia, that pretty much everything we got in here was from a video game. The Escape from New York and the Blade Runner were not, but everything else was from a video game, which nothing wrong with that. The only thing I think is weird about that is that NerdBlock has a, or sorry, not NerdBlock, Loot Crate has a crate specifically designed for video games. Their Loot Gaming crate. So it's weird that they would put a whole bunch of video game stuff when they have a separate crate for that. You know, that's just my personal opinion. I would think they would try to mix it up a little more because I didn't recognize some of the stuff in here, but that's why I don't really get the gaming ones because I don't know that stuff. But you know, it is what it is, no big deal. So we'll take a short break and then we'll come back and talk about some value on this and give this box a rating. See you soon. Alright, we are back. So let's go through these items and talk about some value. First, the car. This is actually from Blade Runner. I thought it was from a video game. I just didn't recognize it was from Blade Runner. It's a very old movie. I don't remember. But anyway, this is exclusive, like I said. It goes for a decent amount. It's going to go for like $16 to $20. That's kind of the price it goes for, which, you know, isn't that crazy for an exclusive figure. It's not that popular. It was a very popular movie, but it's not as popular nowadays, so I can't imagine a lot of people like seeking this out specifically. If they were, I think the price would be a lot higher on it, because it is very nice in quality and it is exclusive. So it would go for more had it been a different franchise, but I don't think there's a lot of collectors that are looking for like Blade Runner stuff still. So that's why it only gets about 16 to 20 on that. Then our headphones. They look nice. I think they are as far as how they look, I think they look very nice. And then quality-wise, I can't imagine them being very amazing. I'll have to try them out later. I don't have anything to listen to right now. But, yeah, they just kind of look pretty cool. They're kind of a novelty thing. But I'm sure they work fine. But same thing on these. These go for about 20 bucks. And that's pretty reasonable. You can find, these are exclusive, but you can find headphones like this very similar to them with different brands on there, different pictures on there, just about anything. And those will probably be around 20 bucks, give or take. So that's not too unreasonable. The fact that they're exclusive doesn't do much to it because they're still just headphones. There's nothing that super special about them. Maybe you can't find this exact pair, but I'm sure you could find very similar pairs from Fallout for around that price. Then, our watch. Very nice in quality. It looks really cool, and it seems to be designed very well. I like it. And this is going for about, 16 to 20 as well. So a lot of these items are around the same price. And again, that's pretty reasonable. As far as watches go, you can find a watch of just about anything and of similar quality. So that price is pretty fair. The fact that it's exclusive really doesn't up the value much at all. Because like I was saying, same thing with the headphones. Although this one specifically is exclusive, you can find ones very similar to it of pretty much any brand with anything on there for around that price. They're just not that hard to make. Watches in general, same with headphones, they're just not that hard to make and reproduce. So even though it is exclusive, it doesn't really help it out too much. So right around that price. Then our book, our art book. I really like this. I like the fact that it's exclusive, but what I've noticed that Loot Crate's done before, they always say they have exclusive books, but often they're not actually exclusive. It's just a version of that book that's exclusive. We've had books in the past where it's been Loot Crate exclusive. The only thing exclusive about it is they take a portion from the original book and recover it or something like that, making it exclusive. I don't know if that's the same case with this book, but that seems to be something they do quite often. I can't imagine them only making an art book for Loot Crate. I'm sure there is another version of this book that's out there that's not exclusive, but either way, it's still a really cool book. I think most people prefer hardcover, obviously because it gets damaged just like this one did. So this one's going to go for, again, pretty much the same price, 18 to 20. And for an art book, that's pretty reasonable. An art book of this size with this many pages in there, that's probably what it would cost, like 16, 20, 15, 20, like right around there. Again, depending on if it's the game, what game it is, and also if it's hardcover. But for the trade paperback style, again, that's pretty reasonable price. Also, same with the other items, the fact that it's exclusive doesn't really up the value pretty much at all. Then our little art print, Escape from New York. Very nice in quality. This is going for about 6 to 8. Because like I said, no specific artist, and it's not signed or numbered or limited or anything like that. So unfortunately the price of this doesn't go for much more than it would cost to get it printed yourself, because there's nothing to stop you from printing it yourself. There's nothing really exclusive about these individual ones. So there's no limited run of them. But it's still cool nonetheless if you wanted to put that on display. Then the last item, the pin. Where'd you go? Oh, it's right on my lap. The pin. This actually goes for more than the average Loot Crate pin, and I think it's because it actually, the little case that it comes in makes it look like an actual badge, so I think that ups the value a little bit. And it is a very nice pin. It's kind of also could be considered, I guess, a prop replica, because it resembles that of the pins from the movie. I mean, the badge from the movie. So that is actually going for a decent amount. That's actually going for like $10 to $12. So more than the average pin, but this is bigger than the average pin we've seen, and also a little bit more stylized from a specific movie, so that ups the value a little bit. So much good quality on the pin. Overall, that's all the items. The value on the low end is 86, and on the high end 100. So not quite double the value. Depending on where you get this box from, you're going to have to pay state taxes and everything like that. So after it's all said and done, this box can cost, it's going to cost around $50. Might cost as much as like $56 or something like that. So on the high end, you're just about getting double the value, but I try not to go on the high end because the market kind of dips over time. Right when this box comes out, the values are up high for all these items. Everyone buys them, and then the more boxes that go out, and there are a lot of them, the values kind of dip down, so I wouldn't go off the high end. So it's more on the low end, but still, you still got way more than you paid for. Not quite double, but you know, which is unfortunate, but I can see this box having trouble trying to always give double, because that's a lot of money, and even the months before, it's gotten pretty close to it, but it's going to be hard. The bigger the box, the more expensive it is, the harder it's going to be to get double your value. So, but you still got more than you paid for. As far as everything in here was good quality. I feel like it could have been a little better in quality. I think some of the things we've seen before on the specific items were nicer in quality. Everything in here, there are things that, most of them are things that we probably could have seen in the normal Loot Crate box. Maybe a little bit smaller, but quality-wise, it's about the same as the normal Loot Crate usually is. We wouldn't get this many items of this big quality. Each one would be like its own box, but still, quality-wise, it was about the same as Loot Crate, which is a little bit disappointing. Usually we see stuff like a nicer quality that you can't get in any other box, even those individual items. So I hope they do more of that, because if we're just getting a lot more items of normal quality, then there's no reason you wouldn't just get Loot Crate and get more of them more often or something like that. If it's just all it's doing is putting more items in there, then there's really no need to pay the extra money to get a bigger box. This box has to focus on nicer quality, higher quality items that you're not going to get anywhere else. If it can't do that, then this box isn't going to stay around, because nobody's going to pay that much money every month to get that kind of stuff. So, and other than that, like I was saying about the whole video game thing, it seemed like it was Blade Runner and then video game stuff. Again, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with any of these franchises. I just find it odd that they would put so much video game stuff in DX when they specifically have another gaming box out there. It just seems odd and seems a little overdone. But that's just me. So, overall, I'm going to give this box a 7 out of 10. Because we got good stuff. Everything in here was good, and the quality was fine. I think if anyone chose to resell this, like, if anyone didn't like some of the items in here, I don't think they'd have, you know, too much trouble selling them and making your money back if you didn't like it. So that's the good news about it. Although the value wasn't crazy high or anything like that, everything was still pretty good. But it could have been better, quality could have been higher on them, value could have been more, so on and so forth. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the box, and we'll talk about it in the comments. This has been Loot Crate DX, 7 out of 10. See you in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.